They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 57 yards.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Alex Okafor in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Kamara. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Brees now. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Brees. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to line up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Good set.
So after the INT, it's Brees. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. D. Ford. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Brees to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Craig Robertson in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And some room to roam now. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 45 yards. Mahomes now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Mahomes will try again on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Saints will have the football back. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Breeze going to try and throw on third down. He completes it to Bryant. First catch for Bryant. He's got a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Des Bryant from 13 yards out. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out now the Chiefs' offensive unit ready to do battle again. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Breeze now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right, and this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want?
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Lutz now to kick this one away. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Demario Davis there on the stop. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Ware takes the give from Mahomes. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Mahomes now on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arrowhead after this. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Hill shedding the tackle. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one goes for 24 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
Dumps that off to Ware. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. And the Saints signal for another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. The extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now this time, Breeze will throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Breeze now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Got it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Left, 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 left. Z, 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 Z. Check. Kill.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. He'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. That is caught inside the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Easy. Got it.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shot. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He can't get him down. Still going. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Allen Bailey in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, it's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Got it.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll give it to him up the middle. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. We're back now in KC. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. On the keeper, it's Breeze. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He'll leave this for Ware. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Buying time to his left. On target over the middle to Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll get it up the middle. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. run the clock down, make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there out of Kamara. 59 yards for him on the ground. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
95-56. Got it.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. He's going to get it running right. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw. That's caught at the 25. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Back to throw, Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. And now, Charles, what do? You want to create some space here for your punter if you have to punt.
I think maybe you just go quarterback sneak and try and create that space and hope your punter can help you out.
The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9.
Come on, let's go. White, 90. White, 90.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, watch 13. Watch 13. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Bullshit!
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Back to throw. There he goes inside the 30. He's got it. This is Ware. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. He'll look to throw. Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He was looking for Watkins that time. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Good set, good set, good set.
Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA Sports. So long, everybody.